It's gonna be enough for us. Oh, I mean, I can always record it again. I can just, next. Rejection sucks. But in today's video, we're gonna take a look at how to take a little bit of the sting out of it. So, stay tuned. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel where we discuss all things music. My name is Tiffany, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to bounce back from rejection. Are you ready? Because it's actually pretty easy. All right, come here, let me tell you. Get over it. Okay, I'm just kidding. I know it's not that simple. As a musician, or as a creative in general, rejection is just part of the job. We work in one of the most highly sought after and glamorized fields, and the level of saturation is no joke. So, it's not uncommon to find yourself auditioning for a gig or a spot in a show, pitching a song that you've written, or trying out for a group or an ensemble and having to compete against several other top-notch performers. Not to mention the less than stellar feedback from your audience or your listeners. And heaven forbid you scroll down into the comment section of any social media app. So with all of that negativity, I wouldn't blame you if you got the urge to put down your guitar and shuffle off of this mortal coil into the land of 9-to-5s and cubicle desks. But before you trade in your microphone for a stapler, just breathe, and let's talk about some things that might help to ease that pressure. I think that the most important, and ironically, the most difficult thing to remember about rejection is that you shouldn't take it personally. And I know that that sounds cliche, and I know that it's way easier said than done, but hear me out. Rejection doesn't always mean you're bad. Most of the time, it doesn't even have anything to do with you as a person, unless you're an asshole. Sometimes you can be rejected for things that are totally outside of your control. Maybe the venue already booked a band that has a similar sound. Maybe that person that you reached out to hasn't gotten back to you yet because they had a family emergency. Maybe that client is on a budget and you're out of their price range. One of the most difficult things about rejection from a musician's point of view is the lack of feedback. Yeah, they'll tell you that they're going in a different direction, or that you just weren't right for this particular opportunity, or any of the other form letter style letdowns. And then they just send you on your way, leaving you to comb through your performance and pick apart everything that you think you could have done wrong, until you've picked so hard that you're on the brink of gathering up all of your instruments and all of your equipment and starting a little bonfire in the backyard. No, I would never do that to you, Victor. My point is, it's the not knowing that drives us crazy. And we as musicians tend to be a little more in touch with our feelings, so we can take it pretty hard. If you can, try to get feedback about your performances. It'll help you get a little bit more closure, as well as help you to grow as a musician. And who knows, maybe it was you. And that's okay, because now you know you've got some work to do, and you can use that rejection as fuel to be better. I mean, you can't improve if you don't know what you need to work on. And with that being said, if by some miracle you do manage to get some constructive criticism, find the value in it without letting it tear you down. Remember, they're criticizing your work, not you. I know that our music is like an extension of ourselves, but try to keep your feelings separate and actively listen to what they have to say. Maybe their suggestions will be the thing to help you land the next project. So, once again, try your best not to take it too personally. Speaking of bonfires in your next project, don't burn bridges. Yes, you may not have gotten that gig, or that project, or maybe that artist didn't want to use your song. But the world of music is a small one, and you don't want to get a bad reputation or become someone that nobody wants to work with. Referrals are a real thing. As a matter of fact, I think the majority of the gigs that I've played have come from people's referrals of me. So don't go bad-mouthing that person that turned you down, because you never know what doors you may be closing for yourself without even realizing it. All right, so now your audition is over. You've left it all on the stage, and now the ball is in their court. What next? The answer to that is to forget about it. Put it out of your mind, because whatever is going to happen is going to happen, so there's no use in stressing about it. As long as you gave it your all and tried your best, you can be proud of what you did. And know that if it was meant for you to get that project or that gig, then you'll have it. But in the meantime, it's important not to let that stress or anxiety from worrying about previous auditions affect your future projects. Don't let your feelings from audition A seep into audition B. And this goes for when you receive rejection as well. If you carry the weight of that rejection with you to the next show or your next audition, then it's going to show on stage or in your performance. And then the cycle will just continue to repeat itself. The best thing you can do is try your best during your audition. Leave with your head held high and jump right into something you enjoy as a reward for doing a good job. Give yourself some praise for killing it so that you're not looking for that validation from other sources. That way, your spirits will be high and you can hit the ground running and kick butt on your next audition. Listen, rejection is something that everyone goes through at some point. Hell, here's a list of just a few artists that were shot down before they ever made it big. My point is that you can't just give up because someone didn't like you. I hate to say it, but you're not always going to be everyone's cup of tea. Maybe they like coffee. I myself am more of a whiskey drinker. But seriously, what one person hates, another person may love. Music is so subjective. So instead of wasting your time and your tears on someone or some organization that isn't interested, take those rejections, learn what you can from them so that you can get better and find your real audience, because they're out there waiting for you. A thought that I've always loved is that there's an audience for everything. Whether you're in a hip-hop folk fusion band or you play the electric triangle, there are people out there that will be into your sound. So don't let a fear of rejection keep you from chasing your dreams. Don't let a fear of being turned down keep you from trying. Keep putting yourself out there. Keep trying your best with every opportunity you're given, and let them be the ones to tell you no if it doesn't work. Don't extinguish your own light before anyone else has a chance to see it shine. Now, if you're still thinking that all of this sounds so daunting and that this process feels too intimidating, boy, have you come to the right place. Because we've started a business specifically to help musicians find and book gigs more easily. At Muse Entertainment Specialists, you can be featured as an available artist for clients who are looking to book musicians for gigs, or you can have a personalized marketing plan created and executed specifically for you with the intention of promoting you or your band for potential clients. At the moment, we are still working on some collaborations with venues, but our membership plans will be available really soon. So be sure to visit the website and join the newsletter for updates. I'll leave the link in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video and you're able to face rejection with a little more optimism going forward. Be sure to like and share this video with your fellow muses and subscribe to my channel for more music-related content. I'll see you guys next time, but until then, go out there and make some beautiful noise.